So first, let's know more about yourself, about your work history, of course, your animation industry, your work with in Adventure Times and Steven Universe.
Sure.
So can you share about
Yes. Okay. I joined Adventure Time before it aired, and I was a storyboard revisionist and a supervisor on that show. So I did a lot of tracking all of the storyboards and characters and designs through every single episode. It was a really great experience because I loved working on Adventure Time, and I got to draw some really climactic scenes and moments from that show. Like the first time you see Finn's hair, that was something that I drew myself. And then on Steven Universe, I was the co-executive producer. And so I started that show while it was still developing. So I helped develop the characters in the world. And so Steven Universe is something that's a very personal project to me.
I see. So what is your favorite cartoon or video games growing up?
Oh, growing up. Oh my gosh. Well, my favorite cartoon of all time is Looney Tunes. That was the thing that I watched so much when I was a child. That was very formative for me. And my favorite video games, I loved so many. I played tons of video games growing up. My absolute favorite would be Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening for the Game Boy. That was absolutely one of my favorites. It's just the writing is great.
Right. So is this your first time in Malaysia?
Yes, it's my first time in
What
Malaysia.
do you think about it?
Yeah, it's great.
So is there any local animation studio that you have visited?
I haven't visited any animation studios yet, but I've met several people who are local animators and talked about their ideas.
I see. So we understand that an IP nowadays does not limit to one single platform, such as OKKO itself. They have a cartoon show, and at the same time we have a video game.
Yes.
So can you explain why this content delivery is important to expand an IP to a greater audience?
Yeah, I just believe that it's important to find people wherever they are. And one of the things that we did with OKKO is not just develop it as a cartoon, but also a video game, so that if people maybe aren't really engaging with cartoons, but they love video games, they can see some of what we came up with. And maybe that'll encourage them to watch the cartoon, or vice versa.
Alright. So maybe you can share a bit about how our local animation studio can improve in their content and IP.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think that with any creative pursuit, the most important thing is to, if you have an idea, make sure that you don't hold back on that idea, and that you make that idea a centerpiece of the creative things that you're doing, and make sure that the talent that you have within, you give them the chance to expand, and not be too worried that they have to have it be perfect, because it's a process that people have to learn.
I see. So over here in Malaysia, some parents still implying that cartoon and video games industry is not really a huge career opportunities. So as a cartoon and video game fan yourself, so can you share how you turn your passion into a career?
I think that for me, the reason why I had, it was definitely difficult to make it into a career, but what was very important was that it was my passion. It was something I was doing no matter what, even when I was working other jobs or looking at other pursuits. I was always working on expanding my skills in animation and cartooning. And so when the time came to make the plunge and make it my career, I had a lot of skills and background to back it up.
So here in Malaysia again, we have tons of people who are passionate and creative in this industry. Maybe we can share some of the advice just for the students itself, since they're still learning.
Oh, absolutely. I would say to those students, now with there's so many desktop publishing options, you can make videos and animation on your own. You can work on these things by yourself. I would say don't wait to get permission from a big studio or a network to do your work. Just sit down and try to create something, no matter how small it is, and share it with your friends. The more you do that and the more you do that, the easier it is to become someone who is known for doing those things.
Right. So last question.
Mhm.
What's next?
OKKO is taking up so much of my time right now. It's hard to think about what's next. But I would love to do more work in animation because it's something that I think is very special.
Right. So that's it, and thank you so much for.
Great.
Yeah.